What's up, everyone? Pete here again with Co Designs. All right, running through this job. I know you guys have been seeing this on social media. We've been posting this job for the past couple of months to process. Basically, what I'm doing now, guys, is turning everything on. See how the fan's on. I just finished turning on the grill, making sure that's cranking on, make sure the rotisserie is working, making sure the lights are working, turning it on, turning it off, turning it on, turning it off, just making sure everything's turning on smoothly. We had a couple issues. We had some bad breakers. So if you see the lights in the steps, guys, there's some lights right there in the steps. Some lights right there in the steps. They were continuously on and off, periodically tripping the breaker, which was also tripping for whatever reason, because the breakers are both in the same box, right next to each other, was tripping the light breakers as well. Now, I can't explain it, but we had our licensed electrician, John Friesen, come out and fix that for us, swap out. I think the first time there was like a pinched line behind the breaker box. And so that was like the first issue. And then the second time it was a bad breaker. So again, looking at everything, making sure everything's working. We finished this job, I don't know, I would say about 3-4 weeks ago, about a month ago. Probably a little bit over a month ago now. And we're still here, monitoring the pool. So one of the things I did last week, guys, was I added salt to the pool. You're supposed to wait about, 30 days before or after you plaster in order to do that. Same thing with the heater. Plaster company wants us to wait about 30 days in order for that plaster to completely cure before we turn on the heater, before we add salt to the pool, all that good stuff. So right now, another thing that I'm doing, guys, is running the pool heater. So right now it's on. It is set to, let's see, turn on the menu, set to 95. The pool is at 57 right now. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let that thing get up about 10 degrees just to make sure everything's working properly. Another thing that we did, guys, to this pool is because of the winds and stuff like that, we normally do this anyways. We take care of the pool for about a month. We broke down the cartridge filter and cleaned it out for her. We broke down we took out the basket out of the pump and cleaned that out for her. Right now it's still, might need another one, as you can see there. Salt cell or salt generator or chlorinator. Salt generator, you can call it, or salt or chlorine generator. Chlorine generator is probably the best. Salt chlorine generator is probably the best name for that. So that's up and running. You can see our IntelliChlor salt power center is up and running, installed. At the generator itself, it's flowing. It's at 3,400 parts per million. Ideal is 36. 34 is good for now. We have some extra bags here to add in the next following weeks. And everything seems to be working. Again, guys, I'm gonna let that heater do its thing for about at least 10 degrees. Raise the temperature of the pool just to make sure that we're not gonna have any issues. Let's see. She has this light switch or a light knob, you can call it, where she can change the colors in her. Let's see. Right now, it is at white. Let's put it to blue. And make sure that's working. So there you see our pool light. You have to press it. Once you move it, you have to press it once. There you go. And let's see it change colors, guys. There it is, blue. She can also control that with her smartphone or her app. Same thing with the pump. The pump's going to be on the Pantera Home app. So super easy to work. So there you see both lights, blue and blue. So making sure everything's running. We did have another small hiccup, I would say. Again, we normally take care of these pools for about a month, maybe sometimes a little bit longer, just to make sure everything's running properly ourselves. So we do have a service guy come in and service the pool for us. One of the things that I noticed, guys, is that there was a leak. And the reason why I could tell that was because the auto float was staying on, so it wasn't turning off. And so I kept monitoring. Finally, I shut off the auto flow. I shut off my black flow device to let the water sit and see how far it drops. I kept watching it. You know, I was still concerned that there was a leak. And then, of course, I did the dye test. And sure enough, one of our returns was cracked at the elbow. We didn't know what was wrong with the return. We just knew that there was a leak. So basically, I put dye into the pool, on the skimmers, the auto float pipes, all the returns, the main drains, to see if there was a leak. Sure enough, one of the returns had a leak into it. Dye went directly back into the pipe with the system turned off, and I had the system turned off for a couple of days so the water can just sit. Found it, guys. Demoed this portion of the concrete. Hope you guys can see that. So this side right here, there's like a expansion joint there. This whole thing had to be demoed out. Found the leak, fixed it, tested it, pressure tested it. No more leak in that pipe. Poured the concrete back up, filled the pool back up. Now there's no leaks. I think that's important, guys, when we're doing these pools, when we're managing these pools, that, you know, we monitor them, we see what they're doing, we make sure that they're working. You know, we make sure that they're not leaking, and we go from there. You know, so fix that. Now, guys, everything's set, everything's ready. Now the next step, guys, is turning this pool over to our client. And basically, what we do is we do what's called pool school. So we set up a time and date to meet with our clients, explain to them what everything does, explain to them how to turn stuff on, turn stuff off, how to change the color of the lights, how to add salt into the pool, how to break down the filter if they needed to do it themselves, how to turn on and turn off the auto float leveler, essentially where to put, you know, a pool sweep, you know, if they wanted to sweep the pool themselves. You know, let's say they're having a party on Saturday and Friday it's a little dirty, they want to clean it, we'll show them how to do that. And then turn over the pool to them, saying, hey, like, now it's your responsibility to maintain it. We do offer, or we do recommend people to help maintain the pools, and we go from there, you know. And if she ever had any issues, she can just pick up the phone and give us a call, and we'll be here, you know, following day or as soon as possible. You know, there's always a saying here at Go Designs is what's yours is ours. And so, you know, this pool, you know, we built it for our client, but at the same time, it's ours. So we want to see what's going on. We want to see what's happening. We want to see what's working, what's not. We want to make sure that, you know, this pool lasts the test of time. Super simple design, guys, but it's, you know, super tight as far as the construction goes. The construction techniques that we use, the fit and finish, you know, it's tight. So everything's looking good, guys. You know, again, you know, I'm sure I'll be seeing this pool for the next 10, 20 years, you know, as our clients age into the pool, as the products age. You know, our clients have questions. Maybe a light goes out and they want us to replace the bulb. You know, we have lights in the outdoor kitchen area and the steps. You know, whatever it is, we want to come back and see what it's doing, come back and see how it's aged. You know, we think it's super important to us. So yeah, guys, that's it. You know, be here with Go Designs. Stay tuned. We have a couple, you know, really exciting projects in the works. A couple more pool remodels that we have scheduled to start. That we got a front yard curb appeal right now that we're working on, and so we're super excited. Stay tuned, guys. We want to show you guys. We're gonna do a little better on the vlog side of things. You know, start recording some more stuff. Start showing you guys techniques. I have a time-lapse camera that I'm gonna be using that can, you know, go through the process of demo and installation and all that good stuff. So stay tuned, guys, and we'll talk to you soon.